Hello everybody, welcome to the best $500 PC build for January 2023, brought to you by Newb, computerbuild.com. My name is Corey. If you have $500 and you're looking to build a gaming PC build, well, this build's for you. And who would this build be geared towards other than the fact that you might have $500 to spend on a PC? Well, realistically, what you can get out of this one, it's being able to play games at any game at kind of 1080p on PC. Not maxed out, mind you. With scaled back settings. And this build utilizes integrated graphics on the CPU. So you're not going to get the highest possible FPS, but it'll get you up in gaming and get you up with a very viable PC. And it also leaves you open to add a graphics card down the line if you do want to really pump the graphics out of a game that you have in mind. But this is a very accessible gaming PC build, and it's actually overall pretty decent. But if you have any questions, please visit the site, newbcomputerbuild.com. But otherwise, we're going to kick it into gear and get started with the $500 gaming PC build of the month for January 2023. Starting with the CPU, the real power driver for this, the CPU, as well as the graphics driver, we have is the the AMD Ryzen 5 5600G. This CPU comes in at $136. It also includes a cooler, the AMD Wraith Stealth cooler, which is included in the one that we're using in this build. So no extra price included there. Motherboard we have is the Asus TUF A520M Plus motherboard, micro ATX board for $98.99. This one does have Wi-Fi on board, so that's actually pretty cool for a budget PC. Coming in at $500. Graphics card, we don't have one, but we're using the Integrated Radeon RX Graphics on the CPU. But you do have the option to add one should you want to in the future, or now, but in the future. If you have one to add now, your budget is probably more than $500. But I digress. Memory we have is the Corsair Vengeance LPX 16GB kit, 3600 megahertz memory for $57.99. The storage we have is the Crucial P2 500GB NVMe SSD for $47.99. Power supply to power this build is the Thermaltake Smart 500 watt power supply at $49.99, and the case to throw all the hardware into and put it together is the Zalman S3 micro ATX. Not micro, it's a mid tower. So it's the Zalman S3 mid tower PC case for $54.99, and this build comes in at, well, this is a theme this month with all the gaming PC builds, mind you, as they're well under budget. This one comes in at the beginning of the month of January at $445.95. which is phenomenal. So well under $500. And this is in comparison to the previous months, which roughly included the same hardware for the same performance, etc. So this is a good time to build. Also, may leave you, if you had a $500 budget, a little room for upgrades. So maybe you want to bump your SSD up or something like that. But you could visit the site. We also include some upgrade suggestions in the builds here. If you want to jump over here, if you have any questions with regards to upgrades or as you're building along the way, you can feel free to visit the site as well, newbcomputerbuild.com. But best of luck building your $500 PC or whatever budget PC you're building or whatever PC you're trying to throw together. If you have any questions or comments, do visit the site. But other than that, best of luck.